But Shady Grove is coming along. It's pretty. I mean, once I started getting you know, more familiar with the D minor and the changes from D minor to C, it's pretty simple. It's just working on the speed and the tempo of the song. I think.
Yeah. Because again, for the kind of last week we talked about you know, some of the other songs that we've talked about that you could brush up on too, that are all sort of similar, and
with the alternating bass notes
and just the more time you put in on doing that, the easy. I mean, all of these songs will be pretty easy once that's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I need to start dusting some of the rest off. I haven't been practicing nearly as much in the past couple of months, and it's showing. I can feel it, and it. But once I play for an hour or so, things kind of start to come back.
Oh, good.
So I did get to play this week a few times for multiple, you know, for at least an hour. So it helped, and yeah, for some reason when we first started working on Shady Grove, I couldn't get that D minor, and then all of a sudden my fingers just kind of started catching on a little bit. And for me, the easiest we worked on moving these two in a unit, and it was easier for me to just to move over to the C first, and then these other ones just kind of followed.
Yeah, so that's probably from, you know, just playing C for so long and stuff, that if you get your after your once a chord starts getting really comfortable, you can really get to it from anywhere. It doesn't really matter where you're coming from. You know, so you don't need to practice individual changes, except when you've got a new chord or a chord that's being a little problem. And you know, D minor was sort of being that. See, I think C was not really a problem, but yeah, D minors, and it looks like you settled or decided to use your third finger as we talked about. Either you could also,
you know, I did.
That's fine.
It's just more comfortable for me, and I do still get a little bit of the twang, and I just have to stretch my fingers out. But it's for, you know, not getting close enough to the fret. But I think just with my hand positioning, if I just practice that,
I think that's the key. Yeah.
Trying to do it this way, I was just having problems getting it. I just started messing around with this way, and it just seemed to come.
That's great. There'll come a time when we'll work on the other one for like a specific song or two. So there are other times, like Layla is something we might work on, that you got to do it that way because your third finger's going to be doing something else.
Gotcha.
Right around. Yeah, that's what it's going to be doing. It's going to be reaching down to C in the bass just before it goes to like a B flat chord to the bar and stuff. But it's more important, I think, at this stage to have like a functional D minor than to get one of the alternate ones. But I think we're better off with this. So they might be playing a little bit more elaborate version of it where they do throw some Fs in there. Aaron and those guys. Where the Fs would happen. Like, this is a really fancy version, actually, because sometimes they don't get to the C chord till late. You hear that? Like, okay, so sometimes you hear this, you hear another half a D minor, and the C comes in quick here and is gone right away. Anyway, it gets a little bit...
So is the progression of chords, is it... Or 1, 4, and 5, is that so that F, B, or F, is it F, B, and C?
Close. If we were in the key of F,
G, A,
then it would just be a half step to 4.
B sharp.
Other way, B flat.
B flat. I'm sorry, B flat.
So yeah, if we were in this key, we would see F, B flat, and C. 1, 4, and 5. So 1, 4, and 5 are always arranged like that in bars. Remember, from the E family to the A family, the same fret gives you 1 to 4. Okay, so that's F to B flat, and then C would be 5. And then D minor would be...
That's our 6.
6, yeah.
And it's a minor, so that would make sense.
Right, and so this song we'd really say is in the key of D minor, rather than in the key of F, but the keys are... they're the same. In other words, they have the same set of chords.